I'll never back down. I get up when I'm bleeding, ready, breathing. I'll never back down.
This is the collision of common sense and comedy. This is Defenders Live.
I'll never back down. Thought I was 6 feet under.
It's Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
I almost thought it was Wednesday. I almost said it was Wednesday.
It's pretty close. Yeah, it's Tuesday.
Yeah, it's not there yet, but it is very close.
Not there yet. No. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo.
Lord, His Excellency Almighty.
That's right. On Monday.
Bearer of bad news and
and nothing else. On Monday, he asked private businesses in the state to switch to vaccine-only admissions.
he asked them.
Asked them to switch to vaccine-only admissions.
Hey, guys.
After...
Guys, would you mind please going just in, vaccine-only admission, please?
Right.
Which, how are they going to know that, by the way?
Yeah, I have no idea. This was only after, a new vaccine mandate for transit workers came out.
About trans workers?
Transit workers.
Oh, transit.
Transit.
Sorry.
Transit workers as the COVID-19 cases surge in New York.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, quote, private businesses, I am asking them and suggesting to them, go to the vaccine-only admissions.
Please.
Cuomo said that at a news conference.
And again, how can you back that up? How are you able to prove that? How are you able to confirm that someone is vaccinated?
The governor believes
Or not.
it is in the best business interests of bars, restaurants, sports stadiums, and music venues to bar any unvaccinated people from admission, and reasoning that vaccinated customers will be more willing to go out if they think everybody else has taken the vaccine too.
What?
That's how Cuomo thinks. Continuing on, he says, if you say to people, well, I don't have a vaccine and you can't get into these, if you don't have a vaccine, you can't get into these establishments, then you'll see a real incentive to get vaccinated, won't you?
No. I don't.
No, you won't.
Again, what does it matter if they're vaccinated or not?
They still have to wear a face mask.
Yeah, right?
So what does it matter?
How are you going to prove that they're vaccinated?
You can't. Well,
show us your papers.
They do have those.
I know.
Yeah.
So now at
every... You want one? I can make you one.
Yeah, let's get one.
Okay.
So now what you're going to have at every, not just bar, not just club, not just thing like that, but every restaurant and shop in New York, they're going to have a bouncer out front checking for COVID ID.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know the COVID ID card is 4 inches by 3 inches? It's slightly bigger than a regular credit card.
Is it now?
Yeah, so it can't actually fit in your wallet.
Isn't that weird?
It's something that you would have to wear like in a container of some
conspicuous place, basically.
Yeah, some place like you'd have to wear it like a badge.
Yeah. So
like
it almost
badge.
sounds like, or maybe like pin it to yourself.
Right. Yeah, you could do that.
Huh.
Yeah, you get one of those little clips. That
Weird
clip on
how
and, like,
that sounds.
Tag it to your. It's just big enough to where you can't put it in your wallet.
Isn't that convenient?
Isn't that though?
It's convenient.
It's crazy how that works.
Not
yeah,
really.
the vaccine mandate comes after New York saw an 81% increase in the 7-day average of COVID cases for an average of 2418 new cases reported last week.
How many deaths?
You should be vaccinated or work or don't work in a frontline position, says Cuomo.
How many deaths? How many deaths of that 2,800? I'm curious. I mean, it's been zero? Zero. As in none.
Yeah.
Zip, zilch, nada, nine, nit.
They would have announced it. So to zero.
So you mean to tell me that only 2,500 people got sick with, again, which is what they are saying, the way they word it is they got, they have like the symptoms and they have the stuff. That this is not actually like a confirmed case. This is not, and they call it confirmed, but I'm saying they refer it from the angle of somebody goes into the hospital and they're automatically going to get tested for COVID. The moment they get tested for COVID, they're automatically going to be labeled positive. So do they really have, of these 2,500 cases, how many of them are legitimate? That's what I want to know. Again, not this, well, he died of COVID-19. Sir, he drove under a truck and he lost his head. It got decapitated. Well, he still had COVID-19, therefore it killed him. He died of it. That's not how this works there, sir. You need to shut the hell up.
Died of the COVID.
Not the COVID.
The COVIDs.
Drat.
Fiddlesticks.
Fiddlesticks and
Poppycock.
Anyway.
Yeah. So, it continues on.
A lot of these things don't make sense.
Yeah, saying that large corporations have already begun the implementation of vaccine mandates. Walt Disney World, Walt Disney Company, the Walmarts, the Facebooks, the Googles, the Ubers, and other, are requiring that at least some employees must be vaccinated in order to report to work.
Not me.
Not me. Walmart last week said that vaccines are mandatory for employees in its headquarters and for managers traveling around the United States. But blue-collar employees in the store, clubs, etc., don't need to worry about it.
That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Similarly, blah, 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 blah.
There you go.
Disney is requiring salaried and non-union hourly U.S. employees to get vaccinated. Only U.S. But unionized employees are currently in discussions.
God, do you realize how? Never mind. The hike on that is.
Ooh, buddy.
I hope if you had the luxury of being able to go to Disney this year, I hope you enjoyed it. Because you're never going to go back again.
Not without $1 million.
It is going. The prices for everything is going to skyrocket.
To the moon, Alice.
To the moon.
Yeah, a recent poll conducted by the COVID State Project Fund found that nearly 2/3 of Americans supposedly support requiring everyone to get a vaccine.
That's a lie. And you know that. You know that. I know that. The world knows
it's
that.
It's a poll conducted by the COVID State Project.
Yeah. We all know that's a lie.
So it's a poll conducted by people that want the COVID shot to be given to everybody. And it says that nearly 2/3 of people want it too.
If you go to Facebook.com / Defenders Life Radio Show.
Yeah.
I put a picture.
A picture, you say?
A little cartoon
little
something
memes?
that actually kind of goes along with that. It for those of you that hasn't had a chance to look at it or what have you.
So those sweet, sweet memories?
Yeah, it's a little picture, and actually I'll pull it up and I'll show it to you while I describe it.
Okay.
It is a picture
Well, maybe I can.
of like a press conference.
Press
I got it
conference.
right here.
All right.
It's right here.
Yeah.
Got a press conference.
Oh.
It's got some foxes standing on one side.
Yeah.
Bunch of chickens on the other.
Foxes even
Basically,
have guns?
They do. They do. You want to read what they're saying in that as the foxes are giving their press conference?
Sorry.
Sure. Go ahead.
In order to protect all chickens against accidents and violence, we legislate that from tomorrow on, all chickens must surrender their weapons. Of course, the foxes will be providing security.
Of course. Now, I get that is kind of along the lines of guns, but the concept is still the same.
Kids with guns.
You have a organization, I guess is the proper way to describe it. That is doing the
things and stuff.
The safety and the inspections and stuff on itself.
Yeah, generally speaking.
So we know that's going to be perfectly forward.
No problem at all.
No
here.
issues
No,
whatsoever. Not going to have a problem at all.
Yeah, all good to go.
This is going to be fine.
Going to be just fine, yeah.
Jim Dandy.
Jim Dandy.
Jim Dandy.
No problems at all.
Nope.
Nope.
I know that I, for one, sir, am confident.
You are confident.
Confident.
That's
it.
That one.
Because you know that's going to be they're going to be completely on the up and up. They would not dare think of swaying and lying to the public. Again, considering the fact that, when we had H1N1, the swine flu and all that jazz, that was considered a pandemic too.
And then
We didn't
slightly
shut anything down.
And in slightly unrelated news, Governor Andrew Cuomo also announced today that $125 million student loan debt cancellation plan for the city universities and New York alumni is going to come down.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. On the 28th, Cuomo unveiled the CUNY, or the CUNY.
I'm glad that he had a Y on there.
I know. Comeback program. Oh, buddy, you were so close.
Missed it by that much.
So close, buddy.
You have no idea, sir.
Oh, see you next Tuesday. Anyway.
It could have been bad.
Which will eliminate unpaid debts for at least 50,000 students and graduates who saw financial challenges during the COVID-19 and the lockdown-induced recession.
Isn't that just
dandy?
Isn't that just hunky-dory?
It's so good.
That's just a delight.
An announcement on the CUNY said that, quote,
Stop it.
the initiative is one of the nation's largest student debt forgiveness plans of its kind.
Sure. So you have to wear masks.
Yep.
You have to check everyone's card
Yep.
to make sure that they've been vaccinated. You
Yep.
have to do all of these things. But these kids who knowingly rack up hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt,
Yeah.
they're going to get,
Yeah, like 50,000 of them are just going to be like, yeah, whatever.
oh, that's
Poo-poo on your shoe.
that's interesting.
Right?
You know, because that's going to teach kids, you know, responsibility and accountability,
All the rest of it,
appreciation for things that they're given.
Yep.
You know, that sort of thing.
Thing and stuff and stuff and
And
thing.
stuff and things. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's going to be good. I'm excited.
Yeah, quote, the COVID-19 pandemic has caused hardship on the lives of so many New Yorkers, and our students were among those impacted, Cuomo said.
Hold on, wait. COVID-19. How does a pandemic hardship? Let me phrase this. Let me just for a second. Let's twist this just a second.
Back it up a little bit.
Just a tad.
Yeah.
Just a tad. The only hardships that were there are what you caused, sir. You did it.
You.
Such a okay. No, no, it's true. You're the one that caused it. You're the one that shut down the city. You're the one that caused all these mandates. You're the one that caused this situation. Nobody else did it.
Mm-hmm.
You did it.
Yep, you did it. It was all you.
You jackwagon.
Yeah. This landmark new program eliminates millions of dollars in unpaid debt,
Oh,
providing much needed relief for tens of thousands of CUNY students as they work to get back on their feet after the pandemic
I can't even
and
right now.
plan their futures.
I can't even right now.
As the announcement explains, eligible students who were enrolled in the university from March 13th, 2020 to the date the coronavirus was declared a national emergency through the spring of 2021 semester, and accrued tuition and fee balances during that time will have those unpaid debts of the university wiped clean.
Well, goody for them.
This action covers the spring, summer, and fall of 2020 semesters and the spring of 2021 semesters, including students who already have graduated.
Isn't that fantastic? Including students who've already graduated?
Yep.
Oh,
It's a
Lord.
one-time action
Right.
to aid students who face and overcame numerous difficulties during the public health and economic crisis.
I want to ask a question real fast. What is your parameters or definition of overcame?
In most cases, outstanding students' balances will be cleared without any application process, allowing the students to register for the fall semester and obtain their official transcripts. The plan is funded through federal dollars allocated to the Higher Education Emergency Relief Fund through the American Rescue Plan passed in March and the Coronavirus Response and Relief Supplement Appropriations Act, or CRSA, as it's called.
Not Woosah?
No, it's CRSA,
Okay.
which was passed in December.
Again, I would like to know the understanding and definition of what do you mean by overcame? fact that they're
still alive.
They're still alive.
They're still alive.
Is that what their definition?
They're
of
alive right
overcame
now.
is?
Yeah, they're alive right now.
Oh well, thank God for that. Like,
You are still alive.
that is fine. Wow, what the hell? I know.
You okay over there?
No, I'm fine now. Good Lord have mercy.
Jeez. You tried to go a little too high.
No, it's coffee.
Yeah.
It caught.
It caught in the throat.
It did.
Yeah, that happens.
It did.
Coffee getting caught in the throat.
Again, like they're no different than anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And how many colleges are in New York?
A lot.
A lot. So 50,000
students. But specifically,
How are you gonna
no.
pick them?
It's specifically for the City University of New York.
Oh,
That's why it's CUNY.
okay. But what I'm saying, so
Yeah, it's specifically for the kids that went to the City University of New York.
Okay, that's kind of where I was heading with it, though.
Yeah. Nobody else.
What the hell else about anybody else?
Nobody cares.
You mean Columbia and all those other
Nope, doesn't matter.
god awful places in
It
New
doesn't
York?
matter. Yep.
Ithaca, all that jazz.
Nothing. Nothing.
Is Cornell out there?
I don't know.
I don't know. One of the Ivy League. My point is, all of that's out there.
Yep.
And you're going to pick just the one?
Just the one.
And you don't think there's going to be a bunch of pissed off people from other colleges raising ever holy hell about it?
Yeah, there will.
Like, how do you...
Yeah, there will. The CUNY Board of Trustees approved the plan only on July 6th, however. It was not unveiled by Cuomo or the university system until days before the release of the independent report.
Yeah.
So it's been a month, basically, since they've said, yeah, we're going to do this. Governor Gavin Newsom of California, faced with a recall election, likewise announced the largest state tax rebate in American history, end quote, in May.
I don't believe that's... I don't know. He says that, but I don't think he actually understands what that means.
Well, under the plan, California households would receive $500 cash.
That's the state or the largest rebate in American
$500
history?
cash flat to everybody in Cali.
In American history.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Wow.
That's what he said.
I find that-
Actually, you know what the biggest tax rebate in American history was? When we went from a 90, I think it was a 90%.
Oh, 94%
It was
under Roosevelt.
94,
Yeah.
94%,
94,
and then it
97.
went to zero.
Yeah.
That was a tax rebate.
That was a tax rebate.
Great.
Yeah. That was a tax rebate.
When we were like,
This-
94% is a bit much, guys. Let's
This
take
is-
it back to zero.
This is a joke.
That'd be, yeah.
and
no.
you guys know this. This is
You
a
knew.
joke.
It's not going to happen.
This is stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. On Tuesday, that's today. It's today. New York Attorney General Letitia James
Okay.
revealed that Cuomo was, quote, engaged in a few things.
I don't need to know.
You don't need to know?
That sounds dirty.
It
and
does sound
disgusting.
dirty. It does sound dirty. But that's okay because you know what? You guys are going to have... Nobody's going to be able to go anywhere,
Oh.
right? Nobody's going to be able to go anywhere, right?
Okay.
Anywhere. Nowhere?
Okay.
Nowhere.
Okay.
Right? Unless you're vaccinated. So everybody's going to be vaccinated. Isn't
Well,
that great?
and
Isn't that great?
as Song of the Slug puts it, we could have something, like a symbol on your clothing, like, maybe a yellow syringe.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking of something similar to that. Maybe like a blood droplet or something.
That's a good one,
Oh,
too.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Or
Well,
maybe we can make it fancy. We can make it fancy. You know how we make it fancy?
How's that?
We can put a star.
Maybe like a yellow star?
You could do a gold. We'll say gold star.
We'll say gold star.
You're going to get a gold
You
star.
get a gold star.
Yeah, you get a gold star and a smiley face.
Isn't that great?
They give you the sticker smiley face, but they give you a patch of a gold star that you can wear on your shirt to signify that you've been vaccinated.
Oh, isn't that just Jim Dandy?
Wouldn't that be great?
That's fantastic.
Doesn't that sound great?
I like that.
Amazing, right?
It is.
Amazing.
Amazeballs.
Amazing.
That's just
That sounds
so
good.
Yum.
Yeah. Oblivion flickering. Cooney. Sounds like a line from a Clint Eastwood movie, Unforgiven. After he sliced up your face, he went to work on her Cooney.
Oblivion Flickering makes a good question on there too, over on the Twitters. Is where
yeah?
does a governor get the authority to forgive debt that's owed to others?
Like to the state.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know, but apparently he has that authority in New York. I don't get it.
City University.
Yeah, city. City
on.
University
Hold on.
of New York.
Yeah, but I wonder if maybe that's not like
Like a small subset.
like literally as the name says, it's the city's university. Therefore, being that
It's ran by the city itself, and so he can.
and he's
forgive
the
it.
governor.
And so he
It's
can
like
forgive
literally
it.
their.
Okay.
I
All
don't
right.
know. I don't know. I'm trying to look it up right
maybe,
now.
I mean, hold on. You know, it's a city university. Well, while you're doing that, you can do that. You can do that on your own. That's fine.
And if I hope so, I could spell.
That's
Good
true.
Lord.
That's true. Song of the Slug. No. I only see a real incentive to never go to New York.
Never.
Never.
Not once.
Not ever. No,
Oh.
not ever.
That's huh.
The Peekaboo, the Snarky Jackal. I hope the bouncers wear snappy uniforms.
Right. Or look like at least Michael Clark Duncan from out of Roxbury.
Yeah, that'd be. Really
That's
good.
what he needs to have.
That'd
So
be really
how would
good.
we find out?
I don't know. Like
Sell to Cooney? What?
no, don't go there.
I know that, but
Don't
that's
go
a
there.
weird thing. Cooney
I don't-
Matters, Arts, Media Relations, Marketing, Communications.
It's a university of the city. It's a city university. I think that.
But wouldn't that? But
I
that.
think that's what it is. It is literally the University of New York City.
Well, of course. But
And that's what they're saying. It's the University of New York City. So boom, there you go.
boom, there it is.
Boom, shakalaka, shakalaka, shaka boom.
Mecca high.
Mecca hiney hiney ho.
Mecca hiney ho. I don't know. I don't know how he gets away with doing that, but whatever.
It is. I mean, it
It's
is what it is.
Very
right?
good point.
He seems to have a lot of extra oomph and power behind him. You know.
Almost like he thinks he's in charge, and not just from the angle of being a governor.
I mean,
but
maybe
more like a
Charles in charge thing.
closer. More Charles is a good name. I was, I'm oddly enough that you say that. I was thinking more, or maybe like a George, a King George or something like that.
Yeah,
Prince
yeah.
Charles. I don't
Louis.
know. Yeah, ooh. He does kind of come off as a Louis the 14th kind of thing, doesn't he?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Pardon me, sir. Do you realize you're in trouble?
No,
You're going to die.
off with your head. No, wait, what?
Yeah, that's pretty much where it's at.
That's how it goes. Where it's at.
Ew. No, I don't know where he gets his authority. Why? Because here's the thing: if you're getting ready to threaten, which is what it sounded like from the previous story, he's getting ready to try and shut everything back down.
He's
again.
doing the carrot stick thing.
No, I got that. But what I'm saying is this is him fixing a problem.
Yeah, right.
Albeit a problem he caused, but this is a problem he's trying to fix.
Right.
Okay. So,
Sure.
but you're going to turn around here very shortly and possibly implement lockdowns and shutdowns and all this other crap again.
Yes.
Okay?
Right.
So if that's getting ready to happen, then you're just going to have to do this again.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely true. You're just going to have to deal with it.
Are you going to
anyway.
pick a different college next time?
No, because this is just no.
Why not?
Because
Well, why not?
let's hear it for New York.
The things is where dreams are made of.
Yes, that's right. There's nothing you can't do. Just count on New York.
In New York.
That's right.
Damn it. I can't. I can't even. It's just so dumb.
But this is what it is.
Oh, I know that. It's so dumb.
I know.
Like, really?
I know.
Government can't fix the problems that government caused.
Mainly because government caused them.
There you go.
Right. You don't trust the person who caused the problem to fix the problem.
And you do realize that by forgiving $125 million in debt does not help the economy at all.
No, it actually worsens the economy in general.
Just a tad. Because you literally are taking value away from all that money that's been printed.
Kinda.
Not like by tons, but that's
A little bit.
That's a good push to help inflation grow.
A little bit. Just a hair.
Enough to be noticeable.
That's right. Kind of tired tonight.
Why?
I don't know.
I know I am.
I've been tired all day, though.
So I was, without fully disclosing situations and things like that.
Yeah. Mhm.
I was, I got woke up this morning by a cat.
Not mine.
No. A cat knocking a vase over and busted me in the face, square in the face.
Square of the face? Oh, you got a nice one there.
Dude, it was out to here.
Cut lip and everything.
Oh my! Because I'm talking, the face is this big around,
Oh, yeah.
that tall,
So he
full of dirt and plant.
did not like you.
Well, no, it was on this little bitty thing, and he was trying to get into the window, and my face just happened to be near the window, and he moved or got scared or did something, and that thing went right down and
Busted you in the face.
square in the face. 7 a.m. Had I told said people of the house, had I known which cat it was, I would have literally strangled it to death. I'm
Yeah,
not
you were
even-
livid, man. Yeah.
Not even playing. I
No.
feel like I've been to the dentist.
Oh, God.
You know how that
Yeah, that weird numbing, like that numb pain.
and you could feel it fat. And everything. That's exactly what it feels like right now.
Feels like your lip is like 3 times the size.
Yes.
Even though it doesn't really look like it.
Yes.
It doesn't, but that's also
No, it
because you got a
doesn't.
mustache and a...
That. Thank God for that.
Like, if it was me that happened to, my face would be all swollen.
You'd be like, you should see the other guy.
Right?
Nah, it's
By the other guy, I mean the
pissed me
cat.
off.
Yeah, that's why we don't leave things that are breakable on the places where the cats can jump.
And it didn't break. That's the thing.
Just smacked you in the face.
He just happened to be up there, and something scared him, and he moved, and the whole thing went.
and then
And my
your
face was right there.
That's awesome.
No, it wasn't.
This is Defenders Live.
Confirms the allegations against Governor Cuomo, then he should resign. So will you now call on him to resign, given the investigator said the 11 women were credible?
I stand by that statement.
Are you now calling on him to resign?
Yes.
And if he doesn't resign, do you believe he should be impeached and removed from office?
Let's take one thing at a time here. I think he should resign.
Yo, slow down,
I understand
pumpkin.
that the state legislature may decide to impeach. I don't know that for a fact. I've not read all that data.
And he's using a photo of you embracing him in his self-defense to say that these are commonplace kind of embraces that he made and the allegations against him. Do you condone that?
Look, I'm not going to fly spec this.
You gonna what?
Fly spec.
What is that?
No idea.
I'm sure there are some embraces that were totally innocent.
There's one of them. He grabbed my
Apparently,
ass.
The Attorney General decided.
Of course, every embrace that I've ever given a little child has been completely innocent too. So
Right.
that there were things that weren't.
Of course. Of course.
Oh.
Of course. I mean,
So,
huh?
I guess the stuff that Cuomo was just promising and everything that was going on is kind of almost null and void now.
Well, no. I would argue that what he's doing is trying to ensure that if he does a lot of good things to try and make up for it, people will be like, "Oh no, we can't let him go. Look what he's giving us."
Yeah, more face mask mandates
But we're getting free college.
for only 50,000 people.
Doesn't matter. It's still free
Here in the
college.
city of New York.
Still free college.
Like,
Why
what
you
is
gotta-
this?
Why you got to be like that?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. My mic was messed up.
Your
or
mic
something.
was. He didn't unmute you.
No, I did, but it was still like weird.
Oh.
So I had to like double press it. Anyway,
Double tap it.
yeah, double tap that thing. So
Ew.
apparently people were hearing me through your mic only. I don't know.
That's fine.
It's
Who
It's fine.
cares?
It's whatever. I talk loud enough.
That's no. Well,
Sometimes.
anywho,
Sometimes. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying he's just trying to come up with things so he can turn around and not get voted out.
Right. Like, giving people money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's now come down to the point that the AG and everybody else is against. They're throwing up 11 separate incidences.
That's a lot.
11 separate. It's now stopped at 11.
That's a lot.
The number's now 11. He claims that none of them are true.
Of course he's going to say that.
And you know what? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. Because once again, the man looks like a frog.
Well, and not just that.
And I don't know what woman would actually allow that to touch them.
Well, and that's neither here nor there as far as I'm concerned. Look at it also from this angle, okay? This is what happens when you make politics about people.
Right.
Okay? When you are not holding people to the principles that they claim to have, and you just make it out about who the person is, then you just do whatever you can to drop them, what's the word I'm looking for? From a personal standpoint.
Yeah.
You just destroy the person. That's easy. All you got to do is make up some stuff. On top of the fact that we all know that the media and all these things have never been accurate and honest in the first place. You know what I mean? So how are we supposed to trust anything? Let's be honest. How are we supposed to trust anything that comes out from anyone? I don't. And it's sad to say, but I don't. What?
Fly speck.
Uh-huh.
A speck made by fly crap. Something small and insignificant.
I've never heard that before. Honest to God, I've never heard that before.
Synonyms: atom, bit, crumb, dribble, fleck, grain, granule, molecule, morsel, mote, nubbin, nugget, particle, patch.
Okay.
Fly speck. He didn't use it properly.
Well, no, I don't think so either. But I mean,
it's a real word, at least.
is that a shot coming from him? Like, let's be honest, the guy doesn't exactly have the right words.
He has the best words.
No.
The greatest words.
No, he does. He kind of doesn't, actually. The fact that even through there, he stumbled through it. It was very sad. It's
pretty direct.
It's almost like watching your grandpa. Like Alzheimer's and stuff kind of thing. It's really, it's sad.
Yeah.
Like, oh, makes me sad.
So yeah, apparently Cuomo's trying to gain favor from everybody while he's about to get impeached.
Well, good for him.
They've got official impeachment charges being drawn up as we speak.
Good,
I guess.
I mean, we'll see how long that lasts.
I think so.
I don't think it's going to
No, we're close.
mount to a hill
It's not
of
gonna
beans.
be anything.
But it
Not gonna be a thing.
sounds fantastic.
Done it though.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
No, I got you. Yeah, it sounds great, right?
Good for him.
Great stuff.
That's
Good, fine, and dandy.
That's our boy.
Yay. So you brought this story up, and I don't.
I
don't.
did.
I think I know where it goes.
It makes me giggle.
I think I know where it goes. I just want to.
You think you know where it goes?
Yeah, I just want to make sure we're on the same page here. So please.
This one it just makes me giggle. According to a new study from the University of California, Davis. University of California in Davis.
Yeah.
Calling fish trash or rough is a product of systemic racism.
Okay.
The title,
Yep.
or the study titled Goodbye to Rough Fish, a paradigm shift in the conservation of native fishes,
Native fishes.
which I thought the word was fish, regardless, singular and
Plural.
plural.
It's fish.
Unless
fish
you're
is-
Italian and you're sending them to swim with the fishes. That's what I thought that was.
That's the only time.
It's the only time it's
That's a
plural.
wrong pluralization. That's what.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway,
Whatever.
the study was headed up by researchers of UC Davis and assisted by academics at the University of Oklahoma, the University of Wisconsin-Madison, University of Notre Dame.
That's a lot of universities.
It is. It laments how white people have supposedly, quote, dominated fisheries science and management. which has led to prejudice
How?
in fish.
How?
Quote, perspectives of white males have overwhelmingly dominated fishery science and management in the U.S.
Okay.
This dynamic is exemplified by bias against rough fish, a pejorative ascribing low to zero value for countless native fishes. One product of this bias is that biologists have ironically worked against conservation of diverse fishes for over a century, and these problems persist today.
Okay.
So
hold on.
just to make it clear, white people are not just racist. Their racism doesn't just extend to other races; it extends to other species.
Which technically would mean other races,
Yeah.
because there's only one race of human.
Well, now you're trying to use logic, and we can't do that.
So
We've had this conversation.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. All right.
You got it?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Rough fish.
Rough fish.
Rough fish.
I've never heard of a rough fish.
I didn't know. Yeah. Or fish of low to zero value. Yeah, that means you can't eat them, and you can't make them into anything.
You know what also
They're just
would
fish.
Count? You know what else would count, I think, in that? And correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Minnow,
Yes, that's technically a rough fish.
goldfish, betta fish,
yep.
everything that you see in
All the
PetSmart,
stuff that you get in your pet store, you don't eat those.
but yet we keep them
We keep them
around.
still, but no, you don't eat those. But yeah, so apparently a rough fish, and it's racist to say rough.
Are we going to have to go give penance now but when the show's over with?
No, I don't care.
3 Hail Marys and whatever.
Yeah. Whatever. No. Okay. This has a specific quality to it.
Okay.
I think it's something I've smelt before.
Okay.
Specifically in
I don't know how I
California.
like this, but go ahead.
Specifically in California, where there's a species of fish
Uh-huh.
that is worthless.
It
Absolutely worthless.
Okay, again, define worthless though.
It can barely swim.
It can barely swim.
Yeah. It's a fish that basically can do nothing in the water.
Well, what does it do?
Get eaten.
You mean kind of like plankton?
Yeah, except for that it's a fish.
Okay, but still.
Like, it was a fish that was so easily caught that we used to catch. Like, that was like a main catch in California for a long time that was then transported throughout the United States.
But used for what?
Food.
Who eats it?
Well, it was smelt.
Oh. Okay.
And
Well,
smelt
huh.
was a fish that people ate for a long time, and then they didn't really eat it anymore. They instead used it for things like fertilizer and all the rest of it, while also being used as fish food for other fish because they can't swim good.
Fish that doesn't swim good.
It's a fish that doesn't swim good.
This one's broke.
I think University of California. You know what it is? UC California? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
UC California. I think they're just trying to make another excuse for the reason why they're not using and wasting hundreds of thousands of tons of water on an annual basis that don't get to the plants, but instead get put into the water for the smelt.
Again, a fish that doesn't swim.
Good.
I feel like that's a really bad country song. Fish that doesn't swim.
Every one of the smelt is Nemo.
No, Nemo could swim.
One arm.
I thought it was his dad that had the one arm.
No, the one fin.
Oh,
He
that's
had
right.
the one small fin.
Yeah, he had
One
he had
small
both fins. Just he
One
was just
small
going
fin.
in circles a lot.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
But I mean, this is also talking about like it goes to the idea of rough fish, meaning things like bass and other.
Wait a minute. No, that has
No, you can't eat it.
the hell you can't. I've eaten bass.
I mean, yeah, but
You
not
can
many
eat
pe-
bass.
Most people catch and release the bass. They
But
don't
that's
eat the
because
bass.
they do it for sport. Like nowadays, most people don't need to fish to eat.
Oh, I know.
Not when you can go to the grocery store and get
All the fish you want, or
cow,
chicken, or
or
cow,
whatever.
or bison, or pork,
Yeah.
or whatever.
exactly.
It's all there.
So
I mean, I get you. I'm there with you. It's just the idea that these people are like, oh, it's racist.
That's what's
And you
funny.
want to know what other thing? I'm sorry. This is going to be racist.
God.
I'm
you trigger
right now.
You're triggering people
This
now.
is going to
You're warning
trigger
everyone now.
you. I'm going to trigger you.
Go for it.
Okay.
I dare you.
You want to know why it's mainly a bunch of white people on the
for it.
boats fishing?
Because black people are scared of water? Sorry, I beat you to it. I couldn't. You don't dangle that out there and just
I know.
expect nothing to happen.
Look, I'm not even saying. Okay, look. The only reason why I'm saying it is because I've heard it from them.
No, I know.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
I've heard it from them too. Like
It doesn't make any sense. But they don't go out in the open ocean. They're not dumb enough to do that.
white people are.
Yes, we are.
White people will touch any animal.
That's right.
Hey, look at
And
the little
kill
guy.
it. Oh, we can go put touch. Oh, God, I've got the plague.
Oh, Steve Irwin. No.
Oh,
You were so young.
crikey.
You shouldn't have died. No, it's this perspective of white males have been overwhelmingly dominating. In qualifying this controversial position, UC Davis ecology professor Andrew Ripple, who's also the lead researcher, told the university's newspaper, quote, sometimes you have to look at that history honestly to figure out what to do. You're a scientist and a researcher, not a historian.
Yeah, that's not your job.
You're not a philosopher.
No.
You're not in social studies.
Nope.
You're in arguably what, biology?
Kind of, yeah.
That's like the closest you could get. You're a biology.
Yeah.
You're an idiot is what you are. You jackass. In offering, according to the study, the terms rough fish, trash fish, or coarse fish have been popularized due to racist white males who have led the conversation around the fishing industry for the past 3 centuries. Further, the researchers determined that biologists haven't tried to conserve diverse fish, which is similar to problems that persist today.
So,
I
got it. No,
go first because I got.
Okay, first off, my question here. I have never heard of the term rough fish
I haven't either.
or coarse fish.
I haven't either. I've heard of trash fish, and that's another like a definition or a descriptive of like catfish.
Yeah, trash fish. Well, they're dumpster fish.
Yeah, bottom feeders.
Yeah, they
just,
eat everything at the all the scum. They're scum eaters, scum suckers, and that's what we call some people too, scum suckers.
Exactly. Here's what I find fascinating. Going back to your little thing about they want to try and conserve diverse fishes, quote unquote.
Okay,
But they have no problems, slaughtering unborn babies.
Sure,
At
yeah,
the rate of
that's not-
63 billion since Roe v. Wade.
it's not a problem, Dylan. The
Or million,
fish,
not
Dylan.
billion. Those, fish are important. A living human being with a heartbeat and everything. And again, the whole, they're decided to not have any value.
Okay,
Well,
you're deciding that a human life doesn't have
exactly
value.
what I was trying to get at. Thank you.
What's wrong with you?
What's the difference?
So you can come out and say that we need to save this fish that nobody's ever heard of, but we can't come out and say that you shouldn't be killing a child of infinite value?
Yeah, you're a jerk.
What?
You big, fat jerky jerk.
Huh?
Yeah. It's a shame, but that's what you are. You are a racist bastard.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. A little bit there.
A little bit.
A little bit there.
In offering lifestyle alternatives, since the study insinuates fish are moral beings, there are 6 outlined ideas.
Six.
They
They have a 6-step program.
6. These include telling people to use the term native fish to correct misinformation. through education and outreach, and to integrate indigenous perspectives into fisheries management. End quote.
It's very nice.
Is it really?
No, it's not. It's stupid.
Okay.
It's absolutely moronic. It's stupid.
I was just making sure. The way you said it like that, I was almost convinced.
Were you?
I was.
Were you now? Just
almost like that close.
It doesn't
and then
count.
I missed it, and it
doesn't
gone
count.
away
Almost
now.
doesn't count. Everybody knows.
I know. Horseshoes and hand grenades.
No, everybody knows. Almost doesn't count.
I know. Going to another college, Brown University.
Yeah.
Professor Dr. Megan Rainey is a practicing physician. Said the quiet part out loud over the weekend. We're never returning to pre-pandemic life. Yep. Speaking on CNN's Inside Politics on Sunday, Rainey said she agrees with the assessment that Kathleen Newsill, a vaccine expert in the University of Maryland School of Medicine, who told the Washington Post that humanity needs to get, quote unquote, comfortable with COVID-19 because it's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Here's what we're saying. It's the new normal.
I hate that phrasing so bad. I hate it so bad. I hated it back last year when they were throwing it around
well
everywhere.
before then. Every time they come up with something new and they come out with all
this
these
is
little...
the new normal.
This is going to be the new normal. I'm sorry. This is it. This is the way it is.
I'll be damned.
Yeah, okay.
You don't know me very well, sir or
As you
ma'am.
can see, we haven't changed. So
I don't give a flying fig. Quote, we are never going to go back to a pre-pandemic reality, Rainey said. And I do agree that we do have to become comfortable with the fact that this virus is going to be sticking around, she added. During her interview with CNN, Rainey strongly advocated for mask wearing, including outdoors among crowds of people, and for school children. That's just child abuse.
That is.
Quote, you want to know what's going to create a class of socially isolated children is having them out at school again. Put them back in school, but put them in school with mask mandates to keep them and their teachers safe. If you've already been vaccinated, I thought it doesn't matter.
That's only if you're The Rock.
Sure, if you say so. Mm-hmm. Dwayne Johnson, my ass. Whether Rainey's prediction about Americans never returning to pre-pandemic lives include indefinite face mask wearing remains to be seen.
Yep.
But if Newsill's remark about, or were any indication, sentiment among the medical experts may be shifting from worrying about each individual COVID-19 case to preventing serious illness and death.
Who?
Which, by the way, you can't do.
Nope.
You can't.
Not gunned it.
Quote, we really need to shift towards a goal of preventing serious disease and disability and medical consequences and not worry about every virus detected in someone's nose, she told the Post.
Okay.
And I would technically would agree with that, except for the fact that you're not going to do it.
Yeah, you've already pushed the envelope to the point of saying that we have to mandatorily test every student and faculty member of certain school districts every week, once a week, whether or not they're vaccinated. I think we're past that point now.
What is the point of getting vaccinated?
None. There was no point to begin with, and now there's even worse of a point.
Well, I agree, but I mean,
And they keep on
It
spinning
kills
out.
me.
They keep on sending out the numbers. Like I was driving home today, and they announced on the radio, "Oh, the western part of North Carolina happens to be getting better with vaccinations. They're up to 69% vaccinated."
God. So what?
Who cares?
It doesn't do anything. Like it really,
It's not helping.
it doesn't. I heard a thing today, and I have to look the research up to make sure myself. I haven't.
Yep.
I tried doing it before the show, and I couldn't find it. But back during swine flu,
Yeah,
they came out with a vaccine.
sort of.
Yeah. You're right on the sort of. It sort of came out. It killed about 1,000 people.
And then they took it back
They pulled it
immediately.
quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Right.
You know what how many people have died from the vaccine?
More than 1,000.
Have they pulled them?
Nope.
Now they're pushing to actually.
Well, they did pull one.
They pulled one.
Yeah.
How many people have died from any of the other ones that they haven't pulled? More than 1,000.
About even. It's about even.
Point is there's more than 1,000.
Yeah.
And they still have those going around. And not only do they have them there, but they're pushing them at an alarmingly very uncomfortable rate.
Yeah, to everybody.
And it's just such an approach seems to contradict what the CDC is doing by reversing its face mask guidance. Last week, the Public Health Agency said fully vaccinated Americans in regions of high rates of COVID-19 transmission should mask up. The agency later released some data suggesting that fully vaccinated people carry high viral loads in their noses and throats, meaning they become carriers of COVID-19 and potentially infect other people. Now, but again, I go back to this. Now you're worrying about what someone else may be carrying. We're applying basically Minority Report to COVID or any other disease. Well, you might be carrying it. And monkeys might fly out of my butt, but you don't see me panicking right now, do you?
No, but if you had to go to the bathroom and you were rushing and there was something popping at your butt, I'd be like, oh, God.
I would, you know what? At this point, I'd be a little bit more like relaxed and comfortable if a monkey climbed out of my butt than
You'd be more relaxed and welcoming to that?
I would be.
You'd be like, all right, I guess that's it.
I didn't get the jab, but I've got a little capuchin.
Get it? Capoo.
Yeah, that's why I went there.
It's good. It's a good one.
I try.
It's good.
I try. I'm not very good all the time, but
sometimes.
All the time I'm really good.
Sometimes you're good.
Yeah, sometimes I'm good. So Dr. Fauci justified the updated guidance by explaining Sunday the new guidance is meant to protect unvaccinated people. Newsflash,
they're already fine.
Fauci. No. Let's assume for a moment that all of this is legit. Let's play their game.
All right, play the game.
It's not my responsibility to take care of you. It is not your responsibility to take care of me. I am an adult.
Got to take care of yourself.
I handle my business. I take care of my bills. I pay, my children. I handle my life. I'm responsible for me. I'm not responsible for you.
Right.
Now, if something I do affects you direct and legitimately, not this, you're carrying around a disease. Shut up. I'm talking a legit situation. If I reach out and punch you in the nose, then I've affected you. Then there can be an interchange. Beyond that,
right.
Take a long walk off a short pier and leave me the hell alone.
Reach out and touch your face.
Anyway.
You're touching me.
Don't make me pull this car over.
I'm going to do it. But yeah, I completely agree. Completely.
Yeah, it's meant to protect unvaccinated people, but isn't such an approach worrying about each individual case? Isn't that worrying about each individual case and not about preventing the disease?
Yeah, well.
Which is kind of what they were just saying earlier that they want to do and insist on doing.
Yeah.
Kind of weird how that works out, huh?
Oh, we're trying to do it all at once. One big thing there. We just we don't want you to get sick. We don't want to. It would be bad.
Yeah, right. It would
be bad if you got sick.
It's kind of convenient that they don't want us getting sick right now.
Right.
Because a lot of people are on the Obamacares.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Weird, isn't it?
You got to get down with the sickness.
Got to get down with the sickness?
Yeah, you got to get up and then get down with the sickness.
Because otherwise the bodies will hit the floor.
That's right. The bodies will. Bodies hit the floor and it's raining men. Same song from different perspectives, right?
It is, actually.
It is.
One's before, one's after.
If I wrote it, no, let the bodies hit the floor, and it's raining. Same song, same time frame. What if it was the exact same event, just from different perspectives?
That's what I'm saying. One's before.
No, not before and after. Same time, same bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Two of the size of a coin.
Yeah. One is very happy that men are coming down from the sky, and then, the other one's like, oh, God, the bodies are hitting the floor.
This is a mess.
This is not good.
Get the mop. This is bad.
That's right.
Well, I'm not worried about that, but I am worried about making sure that I have a cabinet full of American Pride Roasters coffee.
Ooh, American Pride Roasters coffee.
Yes, but you get that at, conveniently, AmericanPrideRoasters.com.
It is historically great coffee.
Guaranteed to make you swallow every single time that you put it into your mouth.
And don't forget, go check out the guys at Mojo 50 Radio. I have no idea why they keep us on.
What possesses them to...
But they do.
God bless them.
And so, as payment for that, we're going to tell you to go check out them on their website, mojo50.com, or go to the iHeartRadio app, hit the Mojo 50 radio button, and listen to 24/7 Freedom.
Yes, go to our website, doaeshow.com. Check out the archive. We got a shop up. Do the you click on Dear Defenders. You got a question, you got a query, a life challenge, something going on you would like us to kind of take a stab at, give some advice to, impartial advice. Throw it up there, Dear Defenders at doaeshow.com. Follow us on all the social medias at DOAE Show. Lots of people tweeting. We'll get to them on the other side. A whole other hour. We'll be right back.
You guys are hilarious.
Right.
Hilarious.
Right.
All right. You're such a dad.
I am?
Yeah, apparently.
Why?
With the dad jokes.
Oh, I know.
We're both dad.
Yeah, I am.
The amount of times that my daughter screams out, "No!" after a joke I made.
They're all going to laugh at you.
Yeah, that or she just stares at me after laughing. She laughs a little bit, and then she's like, tries to focus her face. It's like, it's not funny. It's like, yeah, it is.
You're laughing.
You laughed. Stop
did.
it.
You're laughing. Just accept
you got nothing else. It was not funny. Yeah, it is.
The hell it ain't. I
You
giggled.
loved it.
I giggled.
I laughed at it. You'll laugh at it. It's fine.
If you would just accept it.
Stop trying to stop yourself from laughing.
Don't fight it. Let it happen.
Come to the dark side.
Just saying.
Come to me, Simba. That's what we got. All of the... But no, really, come on. Think about it. I mean, I know you've seen it, but still, like, think about it. Let the bodies hit the floor. I got it. It's random men. It's amazing. To all those people out there in the radio audience. I know, right? And maybe some others, too. You never know. Was it the Weather Ladies? That's what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the Weathermen.
Weather Girls? No, it was the Weather Girls? Weather Girls. I think it was Weather Girls. Weather Girls?
Something like that.
The Weather Girls, Weather Women, Weather Ladies, Weather Girls? I think it's Weather Girls. Weather Girls band? Yeah, the Weather Girls. Yep. That's it. Yep. That's them. I was right.
Hooray!
Hooray. Makes me good.
Huzzah.
Yeah, I'm terrible with band names. So that makes me happy that I was
able to
there.
get it?
I was there, yeah. Yeah.
It's a nice little thing.
The songs I got that all day long. The band name, sometimes even the name of the song itself, just, but I got the song.
That is all that matters.
Right. It's all there.
Outdoors Today with Stephen and Dylan.
There's a few of those in there.
That y'all have been fantastic.
Oh, yeah, we're sorry. We should be getting to these more, so.
This is what happens when you get wrapped up in,
other stuff.
well,
The story.
when the story starts to take over.
Mm-hmm. And that's okay.
Jack gun it. Dick blame it.
Dig, gimme. Here's your rest refreshing.
Don't forget that's Friday.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Uh-huh.
Thanks for reminding me.
No worries.
Well, that's...
I'll remind you again, but
on Friday.
yeah.
Sweet.
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. Means no worries for the rest of your days. It's a problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Yeah.
And then he gets all grown up and he's like, it means no worries.
Close.
I'll never back down. I'll never back down. I'll never back down. I get up when I'm bleeding, bleeding. I'll never back down.
This is the collision of common sense and comedy. This is Defenders Live.
I'll never back down. Thought I was 6 feet under.
Hour 2
Is here.
It is here.
It's here.
A new car. Oh, sorry.
A brand new car.
I kind of miss those old.
They still do that.
No, I know, but I mean, you have to catch them.
I know.
I mean, like the old Price is Right
Oh, yeah.
with Bob Barker and
Old Bob.
dang it, I just had his name.
Mm-hmm.
Rod Roddy.
Yeah.
there's Rod Roddy. Speaking for the Price is Right. Mark Goodson, television for. I remember all that. Dude.
The whole deal, dude.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, you'd sit there when you were sick. That's what you'd watch during, like, if you
Because it was all that's on. Because it was that, and
you'd
it
lay
came,
there like half dead, sitting there watching the TV.
The noon news would come on, and then it would be whatever.
It'd be The Price is Right.
General Hospital.
Yeah.
If the station did news in the afternoon, if it didn't, it was always like General Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
The
All the rest of it, yeah.
Young and the Restless.
Mm-hmm.
And all my children, as sand through an hourglass, so turns the days of our lives.
Oh, God. So bad. And then later in the day, you had things like The Love Boat.
Oh yeah, the plane, boss, the plane. Replays of Bonanza.
Oh, gosh. That's awesome.
I do miss those days.
So long ago.
And
Yeah.
it's so far, and they're not coming back.
Beef in the SAV. Scum suckers. Triggers a movie quote flashback. Scum suck it, pigs. You'll die like dogs.
Wow,
I'm okay. All right.
kind of got dark real quick, didn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Yeah.
that was Clint Eastwood, wasn't it?
Probably.
Sounds like something he would.
Slightly breeding kink Kirk.
What?
Slightly breeding kink Kirk. Over on the Twitters.
No, and I got that. I'm just.
It's a 6-step program offensive to the handy capable.
Yeah, I guess. It happens.
Mm-hmm. And then you have a Adam Delta variant smelt. Also known as Johnson. Over there. This has been Outdoors Today with Stephen and Dylan.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So you
Trying
guys
to remember. Daggone it! I just had a name and I lost it.
Which one?
An old fisherman that used to be. Used to watch it on, especially on like public television.
Oh.
It was a guy who was famous for like fish, and he'd teach you how to fish and.
Oh yeah,
use
like
these
Outdoors World.
Yeah,
sort of
but
thing.
it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
I can't think of his name.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can't think of his
Usually
name.
on UNC TV here.
Yep.
Or PBS. So this is actually, I kind of like this one. I like this. Usually I don't like talking about the celebrities and their interviews and all the rest of it, and because it makes you upset. It makes me upset, and it makes me not want to watch their stuff.
You grow to realize how much you just don't like.
You don't like people, or you don't like actual celebrities and what they believe in. You
Yeah.
don't want to know anything about that, and it's just one of those situations where you're like, yeah, okay, that's not what I want. So anyway, this is not one of those stories.
Thank God.
So that
Thank God.
you know that
A little worried.
you know that Momoa guy, the Jason Momoas.
Oh yeah.
Known as Aquaman for many guys, the new ones, and all
Yeah.
although those are horrible renditions of the. Oh God, I hate the new DC movies are terrible. They're trash, So much trash.
We're gonna have to have another conversation about that later.
I hate them so much.
The
new the Justice League crap.
Oh, I know.
I hate them.
The part that blows my mind about how
Three Amigos. It was Three Amigos.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Anywho,
anyway,
the problem I have with the whole DC thing is so a lot of people, and we can have this debate if you would like.
Well, I mean, we have a lot of stories.
I was gonna say any of the DC shows on like CW, Green Arrow, Flash,
the teen drama versions of them,
no, I don't mean the teen dramas. I'm talking
if it's on the CW, it's a teen drama version of it.
It doesn't matter. Well, fine. However you want to slice it. If you want to call it, I don't say because it comes on at like 8 or 9 o'clock, and
It doesn't matter. It's the CW.
Whatever. Anyway, those were actually good.
They weren't terrible until like the third season.
That's not the point.
The first 2 seasons of those shows were not bad.
That's not the
agree.
point. My point is they were good and far better. Even as they get crappier in the shows, still better than what DC is putting out in movie theaters.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's the point.
Above and beyond for sure.
Yeah. So enlighten me as to why in the hell they're not getting the people who are doing the CW ones like that, like the Tomorrow, whatever ones, the whole collection of all them, doing all of those people, all those things. Why are they not using those people to write DC movies?
Actually, that really upset me a little bit in the movies because they changed, like, okay, the Flash. He's got basically a metal suit in the movies.
I know.
It's like he's got full armor on.
Yeah.
And I mean, I kind of understand him having full armor because he's not super strong. He's super fast. So technically, he would need something to protect his body from the super speed.
It depends on
when he hits something.
Well, but true. But at the same time, it also depend on if you're basing it fully off the comics or not. If you're basing it off the comics,
he didn't need it.
He didn't need it because he is technically super strong because he has the ability of the speed.
Right. And his body metabolizes, hold on.
All that got it. Yeah. So he doesn't need the iron suit.
I got you. Yeah.
But the iron suit is what makes it special. It was what would actually separate it. Because people, I think, because I know I was one of them who were complaining between the differences of the CW, Flash TV show and that weirdo that's playing
bumbling
in the movie.
Moron.
Of
a Flash.
Like they had to separate it somehow. And so they
didn't need to, though.
They chose to do armor.
They didn't need to separate it. They could have just hired the guy that played the TV show version because he was really good, and he is really good. He does a good job.
They didn't want to because if you think about it, can you imagine him actually playing in that movie? It would have sucked. He would have sucked. He would never have played again.
Well, that's because they did a terrible job casting it in the first place.
Well,
they did the
writing was horrible too.
Yeah, they would have had to actually think about how to put him into the show versus the show. One movie versus the show. Anyway, that's all out of the. Sorry,
I told you.
It's all out of the box. Tangent. Sorry. So the Jason Momoa's had an interview recently.
Okay.
Interview Magazine deemed New York Times entertainment reporter David Marchese. Okay.
If you say so.
They deemed this guy, he's the guy that's interviewing, master of conversation.
Who deemed him that?
The Interview Magazine and New York Times.
Okay.
Well, he failed being master of conversation when trying to interview Jason Momoa.
So we're not going to call him Master of Conversation.
No, because
we have to take that away now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
See, at the top of their interview, published on Friday in Times, the Aquaman star answered Marchese's questions about the superhero genre and, handling the expository dialogue effusively and offering lengthy responses and, all the conversations.
Actually doing an interview.
Yeah, he did the interview.
Having conversations.
And then it didn't turn out so great after a little while.
Okay. Okay, what happened?
Marchese suggested that politically incorrect materials shouldn't appear in fictional series.
What? I'm sorry, say that one more again. That didn't make sense to me.
Okay. The conversation took a turn when Marchese
Well, yeah, Parcheesi, yeah.
Parcheesi decided that he was going to suggest that politically incorrect material should not appear in fictional series.
What politically incorrect material?
That's funny that you mentioned that. On the topic of Game of Thrones, massive hit.
Yeah.
Helped Jason Momoa actually get on the map, was one of his first things. It got him he became like the rustic heartthrob sort of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got him on there.
Yeah.
Rustic barbarian.
Yeah.
Beast Lord sort of thing.
Yeah,
anyway,
gotcha,
yeah. Said
The Kevin Sorbo of the
yeah, basically
New Millennium. Okay.
New Millennium,
Go ahead.
So they helped put Momoa on the map with that, and Parcheesi decided that he was going to ask. He said, "I don't know how much you follow any of this, but Game of Thrones inspired a lot of discussion about its depictions of scenes of sexual assault and its treatment of women generally. Do you think differently today about those scenes? Would you do one now? Do you have any regrets?"
Oh my God. Are you?
Apparently, Parcheesi thought he was on a good roll, and he just went for it.
Apparently, Parcheesi's a moron.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jason Momoa was a dad of daughters, by the way.
Yeah. Let's be honest. Like, I mean, can we look at that and say, is that appropriate? No.
But also a dad of really strong women.
Oh yeah.
Like husband and father of very strong, very strong women. Like, woo.
Yeah, I know. But my point of all this is it was a fictional story.
And not just a fictional story. It was also an HBO series that pulled from a fictional story. That fictional story happened to have a lot of rape, sexual activity, and everything else in the books.
Okay. And just for clarity, it was kind of set, even though it is fiction.
Yeah.
And a fictional place and all that jazz.
It was set in sort of a framework of
past that actually did happen.
And all the time.
There was lots of rape. There was a lot of women are only in the kitchen and good for babies and blah, blah, blah. That's what life was to a point. I mean, again, fictional land, fictional situation, but that's what it was.
Yeah, there was a lot of forced activities.
Again, you could sit here and go, well, that's not right now. You shouldn't do that. You're right. That shouldn't be done now. But you kind of can't hide from it. You can't put your head in the sand and just think that, oh, well, it's okay. We just don't acknowledge it.
No problems.
You can't move past it and learn that it's a bad thing unless you face it.
Right, because then it's...
And it was a show. It was a
TV show. It was a TV show. It was a TV show that not everybody could watch either. Not everybody could watch it.
I've never watched it.
It was actually pretty good.
I really wanted to just because I hear everybody's like, oh, it's so fantastic.
It was good.
It
was pretty good. Anyway, Momoa answered the question saying this. Well, it was important to depict Drogo and his style. You were playing someone like Genghis Khan. It was a really, really, really hard thing to do, but my job was to play something like that. And it's not a nice thing. And it's what the character was. It's not my job to go, would I not do it? I've never really been questioned about, do I regret playing a role? Well, we'll put it this way. I already did it. Not doing it again.
Now I'm gonna call shenanigans on that.
Okay. No. Well. Okay.
No.
About which part?
That he would never do it again. That he's not doing it again. That not the whole not doing it again.
Okay.
I'm gonna call shenanigans.
That might be shenanigans. Okay.
Because really, dude, like I don't think for a second.
Okay, maybe that might be shenanigans. But what I will say
and
is,
he might be just saying it for this thing. He might not be planning on it, but
what I will say is he did, like, if you they did a whole bunch of behind the scenes talk between everything, and like anytime where one of those weird situations happened, and so he had to do something, like immediately after he was like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I am so sorry."
Like he was incredibly embarrassed to have to do it, but he did it because that was the character.
Yeah.
That was the character, not him. Stop conflating the two, everyone. At that point, however, the 42-year-old decided that he was going to be no longer answer his questions.
Wow, he's only 2 years older than me?
Uh-huh.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah. He decided that he just wasn't going to answer questions really anymore.
I don't blame him.
He was just like
I
pissed.
wouldn't either.
Yeah, he offered one-word answers. And then when Parcheesi decided that he was going to ask him to share a memory from his time when he was traveling around the world, Momoa just said, no, not really for you.
The answer is no, you jackass.
At the conclusion of the interview, Parcheesi said, okay, I guess we're done here, yeah.
Yeah.
And Momoa,
I think we are.
Momoa took that opportunity to stop him and, let him know a couple things. And how he felt about the gotcha questions. Okay. He said, yeah, I wanted to bring something up that left a bad feeling in my stomach. When you brought up a Game of Thrones, you brought up stuff about what's happening to my character, and would I do it again?
Yeah.
He continued saying, I was bummed when you asked me that. I just feel it just feels icky. That's his words.
That's good. I mean,
putting it on me to remove something.
Mm-hmm.
As if an actor even has the choice to do that. We're not really allowed to do anything. There are producers, there are writers, there are directors, and you don't get to come in and be like, I'm not going to do that because it's not kosher right now and it's not right in the political climate.
Yeah.
That never happens. So it's a question. It's a question that feels icky. I just wanted you to know that. He's so freaking nice.
He's so much nicer than I would have been. I'd have been like, dude, how are you? Again, like he said, it is a character.
Yeah.
It is fictional.
Yeah.
It is
meant to portray a specific feeling. Like the whole idea. There's supposed to be this specific aura around this character. You're supposed to feel that is exactly who that is.
Yeah, you can't sit there and automatically go, well, if you're going to portray that character, then you must be like that as a real person.
Uh-huh.
But that's what they're doing. That's what this is. That's what he was doing. Is that conflating and the mixing of the two, going, oh, well, no, it's gonna be...
Yeah. So that just made me feel a little happier.
No, I like
a little happier because not everyone in Hollywood is crap. And I mean, Momoa's come out and he's been like women strong and stuff like that, and that's cool or whatever. It's not a big deal. And that's fine.
Yeah.
Because he looks at stuff like this and he's honest about it at least.
Yeah.
And I can handle that.
Yeah, no, I can too.
I can handle that. You're an actor and you're like, that's the character, dude. It's not me. I did it, yeah, but that's not me. That's the character. Let it go.
Yeah, let it go.
Let it go. Stop holding back anymore.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Do you want to go outside and me punch you in the face?
Nice you say knee over on Twitter at Dylan Lyles. Think about it this way. You have 2 years to be able to get in shape like Jason Momoa. Hashtag there's still time. Hashtag arm yourself.
Thank you. You know one of the things about Jason Momoa, though?
He lives in the gym?
Like, no. Okay, so when he first came on the scene, he was small.
Yeah, I know.
He was small.
Did you ever see the parody movie of him that like it was his
the commercial
where he was
like take off the off the that was awesome.
I love it.
The CG thing with the CG head and the body, another person's body, the body switch,
Yep.
So that's real. But yeah, he was a small guy. Like he was still ripped.
Yeah, but he was small.
But he was small.
But when that becomes your job, it's easy to...
No, he actually had a goal.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he had a goal.
He had a dream.
His goal was to look like, when he had bouncers walking around him, that those were the mini bosses that you had to beat before you came to him. That was his goal. He wanted to be so big and so swole that it looked like you just had to beat some mini bosses before you got to him to get beat up.
Well, and again, once you make it to the level of being in a celebrity like that, you have
the time.
That's your job.
Yeah,
your job is
to look good.
Is to look good, and so you can devote hours upon hours upon hours, and you have no excuses for it.
Right.
You know.
You also have no excuse if you look fat.
That's true.
You have zero excuses.
Just ask Brendan Fraser. Anyway. Bless his heart.
Actually, he does have an excuse. He lost all of his money. It's all
well,
gone.
and he also had to gain weight for a job.
Yeah. But then again, what's his face? Played in Thinner. Batman.
Who?
The recent Batman. Not
Affleck?
Not Affleck. The other one. Batman. Dark Knight.
Oh,
American
Bale.
Psycho. Yeah,
Christian
Bale. So he,
I kept wanting to say Christopher Nolan. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's the guy who made it. That was the producer. That
Christian
wasn't.
Bale, got fat for roles.
Yeah, he did.
And then he got super skinny for roles. And like, I don't know why you would do that to your body when they could just CG it at this point.
I
Like,
don't either.
I'm sorry. No.
You just put on a suit.
The Mechanic. The movie Mechanic.
Yeah.
The Mechanic. He did both roles.
Oh, isn't that the
Separate-
one where he lost like a boatload of weight?
Not only lost, but he also, like, one role was him, there was three, technically.
He was like
three roles.
74 pounds or some crap
Yeah,
like that.
One role he was like 70 something pounds. One role he was normal weight, and one role he was like super fat. And he did all of it. All of it. That'll kill you.
Yeah, that's not healthy.
That can kill you.
That is not healthy at all.
But yeah, he did all of those in stages.
So,
Yeah. No, not that one.
And now for something completely different.
Oh, there you go.
yeah. Former President Donald Trump has yet announced whether he'll run for president in 2024, but that hasn't stopped his campaign from bringing in a massive fundraising haul. Trump is armed with a whopping $102 million war chest heading into the 2022 midterms and the 2024 general election. New federal campaign finances filings are showing. So,
Yeah.
there's that.
There's that.
I
He has a $102 million war chest.
if he is not running,
This is the best freaking.
that's all I'm saying. This is the best troll
ever.
ever.
The most amazing. It's gonna be stupendous.
It is.
the most amazing troll ever.
Ever. Trump's political committee raked in $82 million during the first half of 2021.
What?
$82 million in the first half of 2021.
Hey, can you pass a mill over this way?
Who you telling?
Just one.
And
Just
have
one.
they have
take a half.
102 million are in the bank according to federal filings. Trump, who has been expelled from all major social media platforms, raised nearly as much as the Democrats and Republicans in the first 6 months of 2021.
He did what?
He raised almost as much as the Democrats and Republicans combined
In 6 months.
in 6 months by
himself.
himself.
So you're saying he's a third party?
According to the Federal Election Committee records, the Democratic National Committee raised $87.1 million in the first half of 2021, as reported by Open Secrets, a self-described nonpartisan independent nonprofit research group that tracks money of U.S. politics. Right. The Republican National Committee reported having raised $85 million from January to 1st to June 30th, all of 2021.
All.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he raised $82 million by himself,
In the first half.
and they've raised 87 and 85 respectively. He's not that far behind.
No. And again, it's one man.
One man, one desire.
Trump's back, and this time he's
Pissed off.
Quote, Trump-affiliated groups have raised a total of more than $65 million in the online Republican fundraising platform WinRed, leapfrogging the Republican National Committee at $19 million and the Republican Senate and House Party committees combined $23 million raised by the National Republican Senatorial Committee.
By these powers combined.
We are Captain Planet.
No, you're not.
Trump's Save America PAC fund raised more than $62 million, but only spent a little more than $3 million as of June 30th. Of the $3.2 million spent, a $1 million donation went to the America First Policy Institute, which is a nonprofit involved in Trump's class action lawsuit against the big tech giants, including Facebook, Google, YouTube, and Twitter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you just, once again, I'll take a half. Not even, give me 20 mil. No, not 20 mil, 20,000. Give me 20,000.
I'd take 5.
Right now,
Like $5.
$5. Hey, can you pass a 5 spot?
Just throw it.
Brother's hurting.
Please. Just something.
Just a $5.
I'm telling you, it's either he's running
or
this is going to be fantastic.
The most epic.
Either way, get the popcorn ready.
It's going to be good. But really, though.
I know.
But really, though.
It's going to get good.
Yeah. Oh, popping my toes.
He literally did coffee and apples diet to get skinny. Maybe that's what I need to do.
I mean, you could. I can't. I can't eat fresh apples.
I don't want to.
I can't eat the fresh fruits.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
I mean, you'll take the coffee all the time. Right?
True.
You'll do the coffee.
All day long.
Right.
That's easy.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that.
What's apples? What's wrong with apples?
I mean, I can eat the apples, but that's a lot of apples.
Sweat was right. Damn right. I just want to hold it.
Let me hold $1.
I give it right back. Well, maybe not, but yeah.
I wouldn't. Ever. I want to know, have you ever seen the rain
Coming down
on a sunny day?
Yes, I have. Can you stop asking that now?
Sorry, I just felt like you were never answering my question.
Yes, the answer was yes. It's duh.
Like for ja.
Like for sure. Like Frieza. Pew pew. Pew pew pew.
This doesn't work right either. Doobie doobie doo ba doobie doobie doo.
Pew pews.
Doobie doobie doo ba. Perry.
This is Defenders Live.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
What's that?
I used to say knee over on Twitter. I wonder if APR has an apple coffee to combine it all into one tasty.
Ooh, apple pie coffee.
I don't know about apple pie coffee, but
Oh, no. Apple pie coffee.
I mean, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
I'd
Oh, yeah. They need to.
definitely
apple
like
pie.
an apple. Yeah,
Like apple pie. Like sweet apple pie coffee.
yeah, it is like
Oh.
sweet apple pie.
Mm-hmm. Like sweet apple pie.
Sweet nectar.
American pie. Anyway.
Anywhoozin'.
Mm-hmm. So the National Institute of Health Director Francis Collin has advised parents on Tuesday to wear face mask coverings inside their own homes in order to protect their unvaccinated children from contracting the COVID-19s.
I thought kids can't get it, or were less likely to get it, not as prone to get it. I thought they were in that safe zone.
During an appearance on the CNN Tuesday morning, the public health expert
We use that term loosely.
said that the weird practice is the best way to ensure that kids younger than 12 who are currently not eligible to get the vaccine aren't harmed by the Delta variant. Though he admitted that the children are generally less affected by the virus and that the evidence indicating the Delta variant is more dangerous is not as solid as he had wished.
You keep going. I haven't.
Yeah.
Looking up a question.
Nevertheless, Collins pushed forward on his recommendation that kids younger than 12 avoid being in places where they might get infected, which means mask wearing in schools and at home. Quote, parents of unvaccinated kids should be thoughtful about this. They should be thoughtful about this. I'm not saying that it's forced, but it should be thoughtful about this.
Bite me.
And the recommendation is to wear a mask there at home as well.
Oh my God.
I know that it's uncomfortable. I know it's weird. But it's the best way to protect the kids. Is what he says.
There's a word I was looking at too that drives me insane. So I'm looking at the,
Go ahead. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is California.
California.
California Department of Public Health.
Okay, California. Because
We're
they
just
know,
going to go there.
they know how to party.
They do know how to party.
Yeah.
According to this website, and I'm sure there's others that are better on it, under 5. No. You said 12. This isn't quite even. So they have between under the age of 5. In California, there supposedly were 92,000 cases of corona.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. For children under the age of 5, 92,000 supposedly. That's 2.4 cases basically of all that. There were 7 deaths and no percentile death, of course, because there's not. Percentile of California population is 5.8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. 5 through 17, there were 410,000. 21 deaths. And this is, again, the word they used, cases and deaths associated.
Associated.
That does not mean that was what killed them. It means it was in their system when they died.
Right.
It might have been a factor, might not have been a factor.
Probably not.
But it may have exacerbated a lingering situation.
Sure, yeah.
But it's an associated. That's where we're playing at now. You can't even be completely forethought. Again, if they want all these people so desperately to take this shot, to get this jab, whatever the hell you want to call it, maybe you be a tad bit intellectually honest. And just from get-go,
right,
be honest about everything. Keep at least consistent.
It should be. It should be consistent.
Forget even the honesty part. Intellectually consistent. This is the problem. This is how it looks. This is going to kill you. Da-da-da-da-da. Don't have conflicting numbers. Don't have all the stuff that fluctuates back and forth that turns around and makes everyone else look like an effing moron.
Mm-hmm.
God almighty in heaven. Dear Lord, baby Jesus, I beseech you.
Yeah, so this is why do they have so many things? All right. So even if we're going to go down to the highest rate
of 5 through 11
of we'll
say 5 through 11 because
5, well, it was 0 technically, but 5 through 11, yeah.
Okay. Oh, you want to add them both up? Go for it.
Yeah. So if we're adding both up, 0 to 11, okay?
Okay.
At the highest rate in January of 2021.
Okay.
Highest case rates, January 2021.
Okay.
This is per 100,000 in population.
Okay.
It was 344 infected per
and again,
344 infected, 348 infected per 100,000 between the ages of 0 and 11.
Wow.
Now 0 to 4, that's 144.
But still.
144 per 100,000.
Yeah. That's 1 in 10, basically.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Or point no.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Told you math is not my
Yeah,
forte.
math is not your strong point.
Shut up.
It's
shut up.
if we take the zeros and we bump it up, it's 1 over 1,000. It's 1/1000th.
Yeah.
1/1000th of a percent. Catch it from 0 to 4. From 5 to 11, 2,000ths of a percent. Catch it. Between ages 5 and
again,
that's not the death rates.
Catch it.
That's just getting it.
Yeah.
Okay? That's just showing that a positive symptom. Okay?
Yeah.
Just showing a positive symptom. If you go back to April, okay? If we go back to April, and we got the April numbers here, and it says 3
3
out of 100,000.
Wow.
Go to July.
Can you
We'll go to July.
Can you put this up on the screen?
Well, okay. Oh, yeah.
I know it's a pain in the butt.
No,
but
I got you. Hold on.
It'd be real quick.
Yeah.
That way, because this is stuff. Like if you're watching on the YouTubes and the Facebooks and all that jazz, like y'all need to see this stuff. Like this
It is crazy.
This is
Like, why?
Pretty daggone interesting.
Like, here we go. Okay, here we go. So once again, here you go. Here's the peak.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the peak. I'm gonna come back over here. There we go. Here's the peak of the run.
Yep.
It's there. Boom.
Look
There's
at
your
those numbers.
All right. Go all the way back to when people started freaking out in April of 2020.
Jeez.
Here were the numbers per 100,000.
Yeah.
Okay. And I want you to see that as it goes, it's variable, but people get all weird right around July is when people started getting weird and wonky. And you see it here, but it's still like 32 per 100,000, 33 per 100,000. All right. And then we come back and it drops down. We had a good run for a while.
It was nice and quiet.
Everything. And then it peaked. And then it peaked again. And
In January
of 2021.
February.
January 2021.
Yeah. Which
That's when it peaked. Okay. Right after,
conveniently,
you know,
flu season.
Yeah, so here, like, if you look at the run of peak numbers, look at right there. Okay, here's November.
Okay.
November is right when it was really ramping up.
That's what they said.
It had dipped in August, or excuse me, September. It had dipped in September.
Yeah.
And then October comes around and it starts to rise again.
It did. Again, flu season starts rolling around.
And if you look at these numbers, and then once again, at its peak, mind you, it's peak.
Yeah.
We're at 144 at a 0 to 4 range out of 100,000 to 204 out of 100,000. And as of right now, that's 8.7, so that's a little bit far ahead, but basically
that's a projection.
But 731.
Okay.
As of 731, per 100,000, the caseload per 100,000 doesn't even touch the hundreds in the most highly
contagious section.
Right.
Or,
yeah,
whatever. And again, this is from CDC.
This is the CDC numbers.
This is their website.
Yeah.
And
this is just cases now. Now here you go. Oh, here you go. Here's the deaths. Here's the deaths.
Here we go.
All right. We're gonna go to we're gonna go to April. All right, April
2020.
April 2020. There's March, and here's April,
where it peaked.
It peaked for 75-year-olds at 53 deaths per 100,000. 53 deaths per 100,000. I want to remind you right now that at this point,
That's a half a person.
age 0 to 39 didn't even have a single percent if you combined it all.
Yeah.
At that point, the death rate for age 0 to 39 was not even above 1. If you combined all of them together, it wouldn't even equal 1 per 100,000.
It's crazy.
Okay? Mm-hmm. And then it dropped dramatically.
Yeah. The deaths
suddenly
on their own, by the way.
On their own, dropped dramatically. Everything dropped dramatically until about October, based on the CDC numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And I still want you to look at this. Look at this. Yeah. 0.1, 0.01, 0.01 out of 100,000.
Yeah, I know. Look at it.
And I'm going to go all the way to the peak. Once again, here we are. January, peak. The peak of January.
That's actually December.
Oh, sorry. December 2020, 12/19. Okay?
Uh-huh.
That's the peak, the height of death.
Again, the same, almost
height
same
of death
for 75 and older.
Yep. That we still haven't really gotten the vaccine out. Nothing's really height of death for 75-year-olds was 53 per 100,000. You never even got above 0.03% for ages 0 to 11. Never. It never got above it. Never got above it.
But, we have to shut everything down. We have to go back to wearing masks. The
only people that this affects is ages 50 and up. As far as death is concerned, if we're looking at the realistic version of the numbers, and if the CDC is actually being accurate with their numbers and the caseload and everything else, if you look
That's
at
a big if.
If you look at this is all we got to go on.
I know, but I'm saying if. That's a big if. Again, because you have to understand, a lot of these things include deaths that are associated
Right.
with it, which means, again, they died having some quote unquote trace of it in their system.
Yep.
Okay. Didn't mean that's what killed them.
Right.
It means they had it in their body when they died.
And now here we go. We're at today. Or not today, but 7/31. So a few days ago.
7/31.
That was a few days ago. Sunday?
Okay.
This Saturday. It was not Saturday. That was Saturday.
Saturday.
That was Saturday. As of Saturday, the numbers are not even at 1. No matter who you are, no matter what age range, no matter anything else, not even 1. You can now combine all the age groups together and won't get even 1 out of 100,000 per group.
Wow. But hey,
everybody has to go hide and seek. You know, everybody has to go hide. They all have to go put their masks on. Everybody's got to go do everything because COVID.
yeah, because it is so bad. You have to get your shot. Make sure you get the shot. It's important. Get the shot. You have to get these things up.
I know I'm rambling, okay?
Well, but you're good at these numbers parts, and not for nothing. This is the stuff again, because I'm glad we were able to get it thrown up so fast.
Yeah.
This is the stuff.
Actually, I really like that graph. We should keep that.
We might hold on to that. We need to have this kind of stuff. People need to see this. This is because we all know.
This is from the CDC website. It's the CDC COVID data tracker, the official COVID data tracker. You cannot say that I am lying to you. You cannot look, no Facebook, no YouTube, nobody can say that I am lying to you. I am using the exact numbers exactly from the CDC, looking at their script.
COVID.cdc.gov.
/COVID/
Well, that's you can find all that junk later,
you know.
But that's what I'm saying.
Demographics.
Like, it's not a secret. It's all there. The problem with it is people don't take the time to go look at it for themselves, and especially when you throw it out into graph form like that. For those of us that
easy
are
to read.
Yeah, those of us that are mathematically challenged, that's helpful. You can see it real fast, and you just slide the little thing over there. Blah blah blah. You can tell.
I really like this slider. They actually did a really good job on this graph. I'm gonna say it. They did a good job, CDC.
They should. They get a
Good
boatload
job.
of
You know
money.
what? Yeah.
They get
Good
a-
job. You guys got a lot of money, and you got somebody in there.
You
that can do a
actually
graph.
used it for something.
Good job.
Yay.
Look at you. Amazing.
Sweatimus Prime over on Twitter at DOA Show. Weird and wonky. Truly, you're a man of science.
No.
Oblivion flickering. Math. I sense boredom in you, Dylan. Shh. Don't make it obvious. Don't tell everyone.
Sweatimus Prime over there at the DOA show asking a government to be entity to be honest. No. That's too much.
Yeah, I know. Slightly breeding Kink Kirk over there. Oh my God, at DOA Show graphs. There's not a pop quiz, is there?
At the end of the show, yes.
Yeah, well.
It's fine. It's only a couple minutes away.
But it's also a random thing, too. We just pick
we're gonna
names
random
randomly.
questions, random name, random question.
Random.
You're not gonna know.
Unless you're listening to this as a podcast or on the radio, you can't see me winking.
Wink, wink,
But
nudge,
I'm
nudge.
winking. If you're watching on YouTubes and stuff, I'm winking.
The winkings.
It's random.
Yeah, it's random.
Right, it's random.
Kink.
Yeah. Sure it is.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
here we go.
All right.
Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Democratic of New York.
No.
Actually, she's a socialist.
Socialist of New York.
Is an avid supporter of the defund police movement, and yet is reportedly also a strong proponent of funding her own personal security force, which includes a former Blackwater contractor.
I'm sorry, what?
Because
Wait.
what could possibly go wrong?
Hold on. What?
Yeah. Ocasio-Cortez purportedly paid tens of thousands of dollars of her own for her own personal security for the first half of 2021, according to Federal Election Commission records. AOC allegedly spent more than $34,000 on private security between January and June of 2021. The New York Post.
How much money?
$34,000.
$34,000.
Yes.
On personal security.
Yeah. Which, just so we're clear,
I don't care if you do that.
No, and I don't either. But I was gonna say, personal security, one person, 30 people. It's not cheap. It's not. It really is not. Because you're paying for someone to stand in front of you and die for you.
Right.
It's not cheap. So
No, I mean, yeah, you're literally paying for somebody's life at this point.
If they have to voluntarily give you their life, and most people are like, oh,
I don't know about that.
and they have to be good too with skills. So that's not cheap. But I digress.
It's not just a meat shield. You're trying to
Exactly. Stand here, pumpkin. Handle this. The New York Post reported, quote, the lion's share of the cash is $28,498 was spent locally at New York's own Three Bridges LLC, which bills itself as part of a, quote, new generation of private security industry, end quote. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
Ocasio-Cortez campaign reportedly spent $4,636 on, quote, security services, end quote, in the first half of the year from Tullis Worldwide Protection, which is owned by former Blackwater contractor Devin Tullis.
Okay, so you've hired Blackwater.
Again, what could go wrong?
And Three Bridges. And you're
so they got
same
the
person
bridges,
they're all burned.
The bridge that goes over troubled waters.
Yeah, like a bridge over troubled waters. Like all three of them.
Three bridges over troubled waters.
Like three bridges.
Yeah, we got the song reference after
and we're gonna go. No, so you've hired men with guns.
Yeah.
And you're telling everybody else that you need to take their guns away.
Well, not just that, but you don't
need them.
You don't even need to be
like, you shouldn't need a gun.
You shouldn't even need people who are specifically hired
for guns
to carry guns.
Right.
Yeah. To protect you, like she gets to have.
Mm-hmm. And see, this is where I have a problem with it. Just like small little thing here. You're advocating against the thing you're doing. Now, I get you're a politician.
I think the word you're looking for is hypocrite.
Yeah, but you're a politician, so it makes sense.
Yeah, because you're full of it.
All right.
The Virginia-based Tullis Worldwide Protection claims to have, quote, top-tier client base to include royal family members from Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, and two major media organizations, end quote.
The UAE, huh?
Yeah.
Huh.
It is Blackwater, after all.
It is, yeah, that makes sense.
The fact that they had to throw in the two major media organizations just to kind of go, oh, we're not just centered there, just so we're clear.
We're not just in the Middle East, guys.
We may have gone into the Middle East and raped everything possible, but you know what? We didn't. That's how we're fine. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Tullis, who worked for Blackwater at the beginning of his career, didn't provide the Post with details of the kind of protection his outfit provides to the Congresswoman, but noted that the job wasn't for the faint of heart and quipped, quote, we're not hiring social workers, end quote. Tullis is referring to proposals by far-left Democrats to have social workers replace police officers.
Yeah, so basically you're making fun of the people that you're hiring.
Yeah.
Okay.
AOC has been an ardent and vocal supporter of the Defund the Police movement, and on a Twitter account of over 12 million followers, the avowed Democratic Socialist has written numerous tweets calling to defund ICE and the police.
Okay, but you're hiring a private security force.
Yeah, but that's because she is handling it herself. It's not a group of bad people who are racially against her.
Okay, but that's not the case, though. It's the government that you're a part of as a representative, that you actually, as part of your representation, hold part of the purse to fund them?
Yeah, well.
And you're saying that you don't want people to be protected by those organizations, but you can go ahead and just spend whatever money willy-nilly on private security without a problem.
You know who she reminds me of?
Who's that? Herself?
Well,
yeah.
Duh.
A horse?
I would...
more like a donkey, actually, because
a horse is a horse, of course.
Of course. Fabulous Mr. Ed.
No, I was thinking more of I don't know, it's just she's a French lady. It was a French lady.
A French lady?
Yeah, a French lady.
She's French.
She was French. She was kind of higher up in the politics and stuff. She made this.
Did she have a fondness for cake?
She did.
A French lady with a fondness for cake.
It's very similar to that. Huh. It's let them eat cake as the people were starving in France. Marie Antoinette turned around and was like, oh, no, well, we've got plenty of cake here. Let them eat cake.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
You guys are making cake.
I've got my own security. You just handle your own stuff. You don't need to have police because they're racist. I saved you from them.
Look. Just hire your own security. You can do that, right? No, I can't let you have guns in New York, but you can hire your own security. That's fine.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. Last summer, Ocasio-Cortez last out at fellow Democrat and New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio, a.k.a. Warren Wilhelm III. AOC was furious with the progressive in New York mayor for his proposal to cut nearly $1 billion from the New York City Police Department budget, which she believed was not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough.
$1 billion, by the way, $1 billion. I understand New York is a huge metropolis, but $1 billion was cut from the police department,
And they're still going?
and they can still function. Holy God.
Jeez.
Anyway, AOC lambasted de Blasio. Defund the police means defunding the police.
Yeah, you've seen how that worked in a bunch of other states.
Like
now
Portland?
Yeah, like Portland in Michigan.
Minnesota?
And Minnesota. And all the... Yeah, it didn't work out so well.
Yeah, when Democrats, including former President Barack Obama, pointed out that defund the police slogan could send the wrong message to voters, AOC criticized her own party's leadership for not fully supporting the anti-police movement. Quote, the thing that critics of activists don't get is that they tried playing the polite language
Stop.
game.
Stop.
You sure?
Yeah, because you're not annoying enough.
Yeah, I don't have the energy.
I need you to be Valley Girl.
Son of a bitch.
I need you to be Valley Girl if you're gonna do this. If you're gonna do this, I need Valley Girl.
All right.
All right.
The thing that critics of activists don't get is that they tried playing the polite game, and all it did was make us them easier to ignore. It wasn't until they made folks uncomfortable there was traction to do anything, even if it wasn't their full demands. You feel better now?
Yes, I do.
Thanks.
Thank you. That's all I do.
The whole point of
So happy
protesting is make people uncomfortable, which is actually not the point of protesting, by the way. I know that's what you're used to doing. See, this is what happens with your generation, AOC. When you sit there and say, yes, I want to whine and throw a hissy fit, and if I do it long enough and loud enough, I'm going to get what I want. You've learned that your entire life. You've grown to think that that's what protesting is. Protesting is not you don't like something because you're a spoiled, petulant child, even as an adult, and therefore if you throw a big enough tantrum that everybody's going to give you what the hell you want.
Right.
Protesting is actually meant for the people to stand up against an actual wrong or injustice.
Oh, what?
A legitimate wrong or injustice.
What?
Not just some kind of BS, that you pull out of your ass that, I don't like this.
Are you saying that
she wants to defund? She wants to defund police that, for all intents and purposes, she has no connection to anymore.
No,
will never have connection to again.
Ever.
Unless she,
runs into the law on the wrong side.
well, I was going to say, gets drunk and drives off a bridge with a hooker in her trunk.
Which she could possibly do.
I thought it was funny. I went Ted Kennedy. I know.
I know you did.
I thought it was
It was good. It was good times.
Oblivion flickering over on Twitter. How long before Nancy Pelosi proposes that AOC gets special funding for her security? How do you know that hasn't already happened?
That it has. Come on.
I'm sure it has. I'm sure they all have got funding to have private security.
Just because they don't announce it doesn't mean it's not there. You know what I mean?
These people pull in way too much money. Something is going for private security, guaranteed. Now it may not be tons, but I promise you, they
have somebody around.
They're not paying for it all out of pocket.
They are not alone.
And then of course, Swedman's Prime has to put up one of my favorite movies, gifs of all times. Over on Twitter, hiring out the war crimes now, and then puts a gif up of Billy the Kid. Mm-hmm. Amelia! Remember that from... I was standing in line to use the payphone, and I turn around. Remember that little skit?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And who's standing there? Emilio Estevez. I swear to God.
Swear to God.
Mighty Duck Man himself. I was like, Emilio! So good. Every time that comes on, I can't stop laughing.
Yes.
I'm like, Emilio!
Song of the Slug over there on the Twitters. Damn, guys. I swear to God, that sounded like Karen from the 9th grade.
You're welcome.
That's how it has to work.
I am a man of many talents.
One of which is pretending to be Karen.
I know. And
From
you
the
know,
ninth grade.
what keeps those talents flowing and primed is American Pride Roasters coffee. Go to AmericanPrideRoasters.com for historically great coffee.
So good, it'll make you swallow every time you put it in your mouth.
Guaranteed.
Don't forget to go to mojo50.com.
Yes, please.
Also, if you don't want to go to mojo50.com, you can go to iHeartRadio and download the Mojo50 radio on there.
Yes, you can.
You
Hit
can
the like
press the
button on there, like, follow, and share, and
You
all
can
that fun
listen
jazz.
to 24/7 free speech talk.
It is great stuff. You love it. Promise you that. Go to our website, doaeshow.com. That is doaeshow.com. Check out the archives that we've got over there going way back to the beginning, especially for video. You can check out the shop we got over there. Become a Defender with us. $5 a month or $50 a year. You can also sign up for free if you would like, just
That's
to kind of be
fine.
in the know.
Yeah.
All of that done at DOAE Show. Go to the Dear Defenders section. You can leave us a question or what have you. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
Bye.